Hello, welcome to the Whatever Show. I'm Alex Drake.
And I'm Dragon Pat. And, if anybody had told me when I was a kid that I was going to grow up and want to watch a Muppet show, I'd have laughed at them. If anybody had told me that Jim Henson's would create a set of Muppets that would be considered regular sci-fi television, I would have sworn, I'd have checked their pipes, because obviously they had something good in there. But the reality is called Farscape. Jim Henson teamed up. They created a TV show that is amazing.
Yeah.
We're going to get right back. Okay. Sorry about that, folks. We got to go check something.
Yeah.
So, Farscape. Now, Farscape is a very... it's complicated. It's good. What you have is the story of John Crichton. John Crichton is basically an astronaut from a parallel Earth. It's not the U.S. It's similar. There is the United States, but he's with the International Space Agency. And he is trying to prove that you go faster by using the gravity of the Earth to basically slingshot you. And in the process, he opens a wormhole and gets sucked to the other side of the galaxy. And on the other side of the galaxy, he ends up teaming up with and working with a bunch of escaped convicts who are political prisoners from a group called the Peacekeepers. And this is the story of them and their living ship, Moya, the pilot, Caldago, Zahn, the puppet,
Rigel.
Rigel the 16th, ex-dominar of a mini empire, and a peacekeeper who basically is guilt by association, who later becomes the romantic interest of John Crichton. Now, humans and Sebaceans are related. The Sebaceans being the peacekeepers. The super peacekeeper, mind Elorians or whatever, brought some humans from the far side of the galaxy, tinkered with them, and gave us the peacekeepers. So John, number one, the head of one of the peacekeeper groups, wants John's head because John's existence caused the peacekeeper's brother to die. Basically what happened is when John came out of the wormhole, he's sitting there and the brother all of a sudden didn't react quick enough to a ship in his course, hit John Crichton's ship,
and went boom.
Spiraled off and went boom. And the peacekeeper, Christ, with no logic whatsoever and purely based on emotion, blamed John Crichton. So the first season is all about them running from him. The second season, we get introduced to a half-breed peacekeeper / Scaran. Scarans are the other bad guys, the other big empire that is facing off against the peacekeepers. The Scarans are like weird.
Yeah, they're big reptiles.
Yeah, kind of boneheaded. But the Scarans, well, no, first we meet Scorpy.
Yep.
Scorpy's a half-breed, and he uses these rods in his head to keep him from overeating. It's science fiction, folks. Get over it. Scorpy is unique. Yeah. Scorpy ends up Scorpion ends up putting a version of him in John's head,
Yeah.
whose goal is to try to get this information. The information he's out to get is how to make wormholes, because he sees it as a weapon. Now, for the next 3 seasons, Scorpy is going to chase John Crichton all over creation in hopes to get this weaponry.
Mm-hmm.
John uses the threat of this weaponry at times to pull the wool over people's eyes. And all of this goes on. Meanwhile, we pick up Chiana.
Mm-hmm.
Chiana, the actress who plays Chiana, is amazing because she moves in ways that don't look human.
Yeah.
We pick up 2 others, the redheads.
Yeah.
And we lose Zahn. And it's some really twisted movements. So for 4 years, 4 seasons, we have this never-ending search to try to get and capture those few political prisoners for whichever reason you wish to claim is an important one. And through it, Crichton and the rest of them go from being allies to actually being friends. It was really overall, it was a good show.
Yeah.
It was worth the time and the effort. When the seasons ended, it looked like maybe peace was going to come. Nobody's willing to bet on it, but hey, you've got enough twists and turns in it that you really don't know what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
And then it was over. Now, we're not going to cover the Peacekeeper War television event, which was a 2-episode event that happened on television afterwards. Kind of a way to finalize the entire thing. We're going to cover that in our next episode. But going up to that, what we see is, in the series, and I will admit there are parts in this series that I really, really didn't care for. I don't like the idea of Christ ending up with the armed Leviathan.
Yeah.
I do not like the idea they did a clone of Crichton.
Yeah, that was stupid. Like, why on earth would you make a clone?
I thought in too many cases the writers were struggling. The whole cartoon episode.
Yeah.
The only thing I really didn't see that I expected to see that everything else they'd done all the others was the giant musical.
True.
That's about the only one they didn't do. Well, they didn't go back in time either.
No, not really.
Would have been kind of hard.
Yeah.
Because Crichton wasn't from there.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't have noticed much difference anyway. Character development, they did some great characters.
Yep.
Even Rigel is a character that you end up you go from not liking him to liking him to not liking him to he's okay.
Yeah.
Chiana, you go from she's weird to, well, then there's that part of you that says she's hot. And then there's that part of you that says, yeah, but she's weird.
Yeah.
And that part of you that says, man, this girl's just screwed up in the head.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when she runs away with Caldago's son, that's...
Yeah, that's screwed up.
You're going to betray the guy that you're sleeping with by running off with his son. This ain't good. Some of the other characters, I mean, I like the Katid, the one that ends up hooking up with Scorpy.
Yeah.
But she's a traitor.
Yeah.
She's actually spy for the Scarans.
Yeah, which is like,
But
yikes.
we don't learn that until later.
Yeah.
Um, it had a lot of twists. And yeah, there were times that you could tell the writers were struggling to come up with ideas. And there were other times that the episodes were like, that was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this was made for Sci-Fi Channel, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
And it was one of those shows that actually did take off, unlike the one that everybody talks about that only had the one season. Oh, I don't remember it. Serenity? I don't know.
I
The
don't
point
know.
is, Farscape was different. It was... The music had to go. I mean, that music was almost annoying.
Yeah.
The plot, the premise, many of the episodes were outstanding. It's worth the effort if you have not seen it. Go see it. Download it. Watch it on your favorite service if you can find it. If not, go buy the DVDs. It's only 4 seasons, so it can't be that much.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll probably find yourself sitting back afterwards going, that wasn't bad. Actually, that was pretty good at points. Some of it, no, I didn't like that.
Yeah.
Some of it, I mean, you're gonna end up loving and hating it at the same time. And for the amount of enjoyment you're gonna get out of 4 more seasons, makes it kind of worth it. So overall, I would definitely say it's worth watching.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
And let us know what you think. If you haven't seen it, go watch it and come back and then tell us what you think about it. Those of you that have seen it, tell us what your favorite episode was. Tell us your favorite aspects. I mean, one of mine is when Crichton's alone on the other Leviathan.
Yeah.
And he's got 1812. And he's trying to figure out wormholes. And he's got his long beard and he's drinking and being basically a nut because he's out there.
Well, when you're alone and you got... Mm-hmm.
He was loopy. But I liked that episode.
Yeah.
I liked it when the old lady calls him humans.
Yeah.
Hooman. Human. But take some time, go enjoy yourself. Let us know what you think. Chime in. Put the comments in. Let us know what you think. And that has been today's episode of Whatever. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe button, the usual routine.
Yeah.
And let us know, because are we doing something you like or not?
Mm-hmm.
If so, if we are doing something you like, let us know. If there's something you'd like to see more of, let us know. Other than that, you guys have a great night, and we'll see you next time on the Whatever Show.
Yes.